Greetings and welcome to Is It Art, the show where we come together, put on our imaginary berets. Oh, that's not a beret. There we go. And rank album cover art. None of us have an art degree, so we are using the old opinion method to rank all of these. Now, I did win a Pizza Hut coloring contest and got a stuffed ducky from the Land Before Time once, so that is something.
Damn, I had to pay like $4.99 back in the day for them. Those hand puppets were the shit.
They just gave it to me out of pity. It wasn't. It was the stuffed one, not the hand puppet.
Oh yeah, I didn't have those.
My name is Dork Joe, and with me today, he melts crayons for fun, Jason, and he eats crayons for fun, Ed.
And our host who likes to stick crowns up his nose, Joe.
I love it.
This time.
That's right, nailed it. Housekeeping. Thank you so much to Zoe Albright for our fantastic ODD logo. We're also thanking Brett for our top song logo. It looks amazing. Thank you for both of them. Check them out on our Discord if they have any links and things of that nature. There may be a link down below. If it's not here, it's on Top Song. So y'all go check them out.
It'll be here too. Got you, Brittany.
Join our Patreon. One of the 3 tiers, or these two are going to be mean to me. That's what they decided earlier. Also, join our socials. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on Reddit. If you want us on something else like TikTok, Cameo, I like mentioning the Cameo thing.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Hopefully somebody's to that side of me. I don't
That's
know.
right. Yeah. Ed's got you. On this episode, our heroes will be discussing the album art of Flogging Molly because it is St. Patty's Day week. Get your green hats on, everybody. If you have a small green hat, take a picture, put it in Discord, show it off. If you've got green beer,
Get your green beer. Get your Guinness.
That's right.
Whiskey.
So how I've explained this before and how we'll continue to explain it. We are picking the album art and ranking it based on the art alone, not what songs are on the album or how classic the album is or how much it changed the world. We're only going to do anything that just tickles the old eyeball.
Look, Joe, okay, when we covered Nirvana, I had personal feelings that I cannot hide. I'm just going to leave it like that.
Look, I want to throw the caveat in there that if an album art ties into the theme of the album, that's going to impact my ranking as well.
Yeah, Joe, wherever you are, Joe.
I put the preference. If you follow it, look, I ain't the rule master. I'm just here to tell you the rule.
That's our untrained eyes here. That's what's telling us.
Tickle the old eyeball.
Mm-hmm. Tickles my eyeballs. You just can't see right because you got them crowns.
That's right. So I'm pushing my glasses up too far. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our rankings. You know what? Ed, give us a start off with number 7.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go with Anthem. I think we're talking about, like, I don't understand what that is. So maybe it's like a logo that they're using. I do dig the harp in the middle of it. I just don't know what it has to do with the band or the album. So it'd be fun to find out, though. But I no connection at all for me.
Okay. Jason, you're number 7.
Yeah, I'm with Ed. I think Anthem's just kind of lackluster. It's real dark. I don't like. There's a couple albums that kind of do that weird collage stuff on the cover, like the Flatliners' Dead Language. I hate. Hot Water Music, I think, did it too, but I don't know. I don't get it. I just don't get this one. It doesn't do anything for me.
So we're going to differ here. I think The Speed of Darkness is number 7. Whereas that is like probably the most artistically, maybe that's hand drawn. I don't know. I just don't like it. Whenever I look at it, I'm just like, to me, it's just not.
See, you're just not separating it from that music.
It's funny that is my number 7 also.
But no, I got us in the wrong positions here.
Oh yeah. Let me try to pull me in that over to you. Jason, give us number 6.
My number 6 is Float. I mean, it's a great picture of them. At least they're not just standing against a wall like the Gaslight Anthem. Where she's drinking drinks, but again, it's just a band photo. So I don't know how I feel about those.
Mm-hmm. I'm right there with you. Float is also my number 6. It's a band photo one. Now there's a horse in there. We've got some stout. So there's some fun things there, but it is a band photo. Ed?
The Speed of Darkness.
There you go.
It's artsy, but it just seems like it wasn't very well done. And I don't know. I'm just guessing here, but like it has to do with speed because you see the skeleton and the skin coming out fast, like it's speeding. Like I don't know, maybe it has something to do with that. I don't know. I just don't like the simpleness of it. I think they could have done a little bit more with it, but maybe have a Speedy Gonzalez on the front.
There you go.
That would have been.
Well, you got the perfect idea for you, Irish punk man. Get you a Speedy
Yes.
Gonzalez.
Man, what's wrong with Speedy, dude? He was the best.
Speedy's
man.
great. He's real good. My number 5 is Anthem. So I'm with you. I don't mind it as much as I guess y'all do, but it's just a logo. I don't even know if it's their logo. It might just be this album's logo. Who knows what that really is. I think there is some, it's kind of cool. There's a harp in there, but short of that, that's about the most exciting part for me. Ed, number 5.
For number 5, I am going to go with. Well, I would say one thing about this band is sure like pictures of people walking. They like that, like the whatever. Well, for number 5, I am going to go with Float. I think it's a good picture of him, like Jason said. A band picture of him, which is unusual. I think it's the only one that they have a band picture of in the front. I do like the font on it, though. I like their name, how they have the font on that, which also continues the font on the Speed of Darkness, too. But yeah, so I'm going to pick that one.
All right. My number 5 is Swagger. I mean, it's okay. I don't like their band name on it compared to they kind of solidified it there for a while after that. I mean, it's their first album, so whatever. But I don't. It's just a silhouette or a shadow of a guy standing there. Not much going for it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think that their typing is or how their name goes. That's kind of the ugliest one.
Was that your number 4?
Yes. I think I went out of order, but yes, that's also my number 4. I do like how it goes through the banner there, kind of goes through the shirt of the person, but I don't even like how Swagger looks necessarily. I think the colors are cool.
Does it look like that? Yeah, it's got like all the weird stains and stuff. Like it looks kind of dirty-ish, which is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Ed, go ahead.
Well, it's really like these two are kind of a tie. I think Swagger would definitely be that spot, and mainly again because like you said, the font is not right. You guys know I like my stuff centered. From our conversation that we had about Led Zeppelin, that's, I mean, things if they're not centered is not right, and yeah, there's a lot of off things with this cover. I don't mind the person standing there, but like the banner going through it and the Swagger at the bottom doesn't look even. I think it's supposed to be part of the shadow, but it's not. I don't know. I'm confused, so that's probably my next one.
Okay. My number 4 is Speed of Darkness. I actually like the skeleton spinning thing. I think it looks kind of cool. It's different, especially for you had walking, sitting, something weird and crazy new. Like, I think it stands out among the rest of them. It's like he's struggling with something. I don't know. I don't hate it as much as you guys.
Yeah, and to me, it stands out to me. Like when I'm looking at the right hand side of the screen there, left hand, right hand, that's the one that doesn't look like it's a Flogging Molly album.
Yeah, I could see that.
Ed, start us off with number 3.
Within a mile from home. And mainly for this one, I'm just gonna say also is the coloring of it. Um, but I like the scenery. Gentleman walking there. And like I said, this band likes people walking. It's like a thing with them. But I mean, yeah, it's the colors, and yeah, mainly the color for that cover.
Okay. Jason, number 3.
Um, my number 3 is "Life Is Good." I love this album cover. I mean, who doesn't like a kid flipping the bird? Dinosaur Jr.'s Green Mine cover is iconic for the same reason. Well, she's not flipping a bird, is she? She's smoking a cigarette. Still, the only thing I don't like about this is that how the logo is, their band name is going up the side. Which, I mean, I guess they had to because it'd be covering the kid's face. But that's a great picture.
I have the same number 3. It's a kid flipping people off, which is, it's a hoot.
That's a good photo.
But besides that, I'm with you. I don't really care for where the title is or the band name on it necessarily. The title's okay. It's probably where everything belongs. But yeah, it's a good photo. It's fun. Jason, number 2.
My number 2 is Drunken Lullabies. Anytime I see this album cover, it tells a story. This old dude done got drunk at the bar, listening to some Flogging Molly. He's walking home. That's what this album cover looks like. It fits the theme. I don't like the colors being so dark, and I don't like the white around it. If it was like a full picture, that would be cool, but I don't like the border.
My sentiments are exactly the same there. Number 2 is Drunken Lullabies, and this and my number 1, I feel like they're telling a story with the title of the album and what the cover is.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. I think the picture is really dark. I think if they'd lightened that up and made it look a little, I don't mind it looking dark, like it looking like a dirty alley he's walking down. I think that'd been fine, but it's just a dark picture. But
yeah, there's a little dog in it. I never noticed a little dog in it. But you gotta like really look at it.
Mm-hmm. You gotta get
Oh,
into it.
I guess on the back they actually zoomed in on the dog. I never knew that.
Huh. I like it even more now. Ed, tell me number 2.
Life is good. I think they got a great picture. This young kid here. It looks like an old timey picture. I don't know if they set up this picture or they actually found this picture somewhere. But I like it. It looks like honestly, I'd see like a little immigrant kid coming in from Ireland or something like that. Like that's what I think of that. So,
Well,
and the flipping off the bird part is actually kind of cool too. So
maybe we can look them up and get them on the show. I tried with the Yellow Card Ocean Avenue model, but I couldn't find her.
No, you did find her.
Well, I think I found her, but
No, I thought you found her.
it's hard to tell if that's her or not. She never references that was her on the cover, but there is a model in California named that's looking for work.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
exposure.
But we need some Patreons. We need some Patreon support to pay for her to come on. Looks like this kid we might be able to get for free. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, He's flipping off the bird.
Yeah, he's
He's
a
not
rebel.
that famous. That's right.
All right, my number one is Within a Mile from Home. I like said with Drunken Lullabies, I think this tells a story. We got a guy with a suitcase walking, probably within a mile of his home. And I love, if you paid attention to the yellow card one, I'm a fan of the kind of a desolate looking space out there because I've got some of those near my house. So I like this a
Oh
lot.
yeah,
Like to
you
have,
like the Yellowstone look.
yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
fan. I'm not a huge, I'm not necessarily in love with the coloring so much, but I like it. What
It
it is.
reminds me like of what do you call it, the famish, not the famish, what's it called? This is
Dust
like a
Bowl.
storm, like a, yeah, like a dust bowl kind
Yeah,
of
it's very dusty looking.
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe. I mean, it kind of reminds me of like growing up in Bay Minette, Alabama, going like way off in the woods somewhere. Seeing some fields out there.
Uh,
And number one.
they brought up Bay Minette, Alabama.
That's right. Shout out Bay
Um,
Minette.
that's right, Bay Minette. Um, I grew up in Daphne. Um, Drunken Lullabies for me. I like this album cover. It like represents this old man walking home, like Jason said. It does give you that vibe of, either it's the next morning, he's been out way too late, or
Mhm.
whatever it is, he's going back to wherever he's supposed to be. It is a little bit dark, but I mean, a lot of these songs, even though they're upbeat, um, they're not necessarily happy songs. You know what I mean? Like they do have, they always have some dark kind of vibe to them if you like read the lyrics and even, but they are upbeat for sure. But yeah, I think it ties in well with the album. It's iconic. I think it's like one of those album covers that you just recognize so quickly. So.
Jason, take us home.
All right. Well, my number one is Within a Mile from Home. Basically, the same reason you said. It tells a story. He's walking home. The color scheme is very dusty. Um, it wins out because it's full picture. Doesn't have that white border that Drunken Lullabies has.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it looks desolate, but it has more going on than that Yellow Card self-titled album that was just a tiny little house way off in the distance. This one actually has something going on. Like, it fits the album to me. Like, I just love that cover.
I agree. Parting words, Ed.
Great band, has a great eye for art, except for the first album. They just have to make sure, like, I mean, the first album is the first album, but overall, I think they do a pretty good job of tying in their artwork with the album. So
We weren't too far off again. Like, I mean, Joe and I got the same top three.
hmm
I guess all three of us had the same top three.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Um,
and honestly, like a mile away from home, that one would have been probably one. It's just I don't like that color. It's like a weird brownish and yellowish on me. It's weird.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, this was a relatively peaceful St. Patty's
Yeah.
Day.
I mean, everyone
No
kind
drunken
of
bar
agreed with
fights.
Flogging Molly. Yeah, we should have thrown down a little more. As far as their album artwork, it's not. I don't think there's anything too grand here. I think it's all pretty, okay overall.
It gets the job done.
Yeah.
Most
we're
of
not
them.
we're not going to Flogging Molly for the album art. I'm going for the good times. All right.
Yeah.
So there you have it. Thank you so much for joining us on Is It Art, Flogging Molly. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it, especially you, Cypher, and the people from Bay Minette, Alabama. We hope you enjoyed it. If you think we got it wrong, let us know. Your rankings in our Discord are here in the comments. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and tell your neighbor. Yeah, your neighbor. You wave at them from time to time. You share a fence. Their leaves blow near your yard. Their dogs bark a lot. But you should tell them about us. Maybe it'll make them a better neighbor. Maybe they'll be so caught up watching us they'll train their dog to stop barking so it doesn't interrupt us while they're viewing. So let them know. They'll thank you for it. Until we see you next time, stay safe, make good decisions.
Wait, one last thing.
Oh, shit, I forgot.
I owe you $5 because Ed didn't tell a story about how Bridget winked at him.
How what?
How Bridget winked at you when we saw him live.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Because you told that story multiple times for years, and then all of a sudden, when I need you to tell it, you fucking don't.
We're in the middle of our
I
videos
totally
about
forgot
flogging.
about that.
Couldn't even remember the girl's name.
We were in front row. We were like right in the front. Yeah, I remember.
And you yelled something at her. I can't remember what it was.
I can.
And she was, doing her thing and looked down and gave you a wink. And
yeah, but she's married now, man. You got, she's married to Dave now.
Dave
Give me
ass now.
That's right. Dave runs in the screen and tackles
This
it.
was like Drunken Lullabies within a mile. They weren't married at the time. Don't get mad at her, Dave.
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna walk out this room and be like, oh yeah, she did wink at me.
Hey, I'm glad. Now I remember something. That's a Crest $5 bill too, right? We don't want the crinkly ones.
I'll PayPal it to you.
Well, until we see y'all next time, stay safe, make good decisions, and I've got $5 more to my name. Happy St. Patty's.